Hello children, in this class we are going to learn about some of the problems related to finding the cube root by prime factorization method. Okay children, take your classwork notebook, put today's date. Children, write example 1.34 in your classwork notebook, okay? So let us read the question. Find the cube root of 27,000. Okay, we are going to find the cube root of 27,000 by using the prime factorization method. Okay, children. So let us do. First of all, you are going to find the prime factorization. Okay. See, first of all, we are having 27,000, right? See, by prime factorization. We are having 27,000. See, in the units place we are having 0. So we can put 5, right? So we can put 5. Or else let us start with the 2 table. Okay, 0, it will come in 2 table, right? So it's the even number. So that let us start with 2 first. Okay, 1, 2 is 2. Okay, here 7. So 3 2s are 6, remaining 1. 5 2s are 10. Okay. And 0. 2 zeros are there, right? So remaining 2 zeros. Okay, children. Again, here we are having 0 in the units place. So that again let us continue with the 2. Okay, 2 is the prime number, right? So 2. So we can't do for this 1. So that let us take this 13. So 6 2s are 12. Okay, remaining 1. So 13 minus 12 means we have remaining 1, right? So now we got 15. So now 7 2s are 14, right? 7 2s are 14. So remaining 1. Okay, we got 14. So here already we are having 15. So that remaining 1. We got 10 now. So 5 2s are 10. Okay. At the last we are having 1 0. So just put that 0. Okay. So again in this number we are having 0 in the units place. So we can continue with the prime factor 2. Okay. Prime number 2. So put 2. So now take this 6, 3 2s are 6. Here we are having 7. Again 3 2s are 6. So remaining 1. Okay, now we got 15. So we can say 7 2s are 14. So remaining 1. Okay, now we got 10. So 5 2s are 10. Okay, children. Okay, now see the units place. 3,375 we got, right? See the units place, we are having 5. So we can do with 5 table, right? The prime number 5. Okay, let us use the prime number 5. So 5. Let us take with this 33. Okay, so 33 means 6 5s are 30. So remaining 3. Now we got 37. So 7 5s are 35, right? 7 5s are 35. So remaining 2, right? So remaining 2. So now we got 25. So 5 5s are 25. Okay, 5 5s are 25. See, in the units place we are having 5. So now what we can do? We can use the prime number 5 again. So just put 5. Now take this 6. So 1 5 is 5, remaining 1. Now we got 17. Okay, now what we can do? 3 5s are 15, right? So 3 5s are 15. So remaining 2. Okay, now we got 25. So 5 5s are 25. Okay, now 135 we got. Again in the units place we are having 5. So we can put the number 5. Okay, prime number 5. So 5. Now we can't take this one, so that let us take 13. Okay, so 2 5s are 10. Okay, 2 5s are 10, remaining 3. Okay, now we got 35. 7 5s are 35. Okay, then now we are having 27. 27 we know it's the multiple of 3, right? So that we can use 3, prime factor 3. Okay. So the prime number 3. Now 9 3s are 27. Okay, 9 3s are 27. Again 9 is the multiple of 3. So again we can continue with 3 table. Okay, 3. So 3 3s are 9. So 3, 1 3 is 3. So clear, children? Now we can write the factors of this 27,000. Okay, so we are finding the cube root, right? So that cube root of 27. Okay, cube root. Okay, we need to put 3 in this side. Okay, so 27,000. equal to. So let's put this cube root. And how many 2's? 3 times 2, right? 3 times 2. So 2 into 2. And see, 3 times 5. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 5. So put 3 times 5. And at the last, we are having 3 times 3. Okay. So put 3 times 3. Okay. Now what we can do? Okay. Cube root of. Okay. Cube root. Don't forget to put the 3 there. Okay. Now what we need to do? See, we are having 3 times 2, right? So that we can write it as, okay, cube root, okay, cube root of, okay, 3 times 2. So for that we can write 1 times 2, 3 times 5, so that we can write 1 times 5, and 3 times 3, for that we can write 1 times 3, and we are just putting power 3, okay, we are just putting the power 3. Now see, we are having cube root and also power 3, so we can cancel each other, right? So this cube root and the power 3 can be cancelled each other. So what we got? We got the answer as 2 into 5 into 3. Okay, so now multiply. 5 2s are 10. 10 3s are 30. So the answer we are getting is 30. Okay, so what is the cube root of 27,000? It is 30. Okay, children, copies in your classwork notebook. Simply, we find out the prime factorization, and we had listed all the prime factors of that 27,000, okay, inside that cube root, okay, and at the last we got the cube root and the power 3, so that we just cancelled each other and we got the answer as 30. Okay, children, pause the video and write. Okay, so it's your class work. Okay, let us see the next example. Pause the video and write, children. Okay, children, let us see example 1.35. Okay, see, evaluate cube root of 9,261 by 8,000. Okay, so we are going to find the cube root for these numbers. Okay, so we need to find the cube root for these numbers separately. Okay, first of all, we need to find this cube root for 9,261, and then we need to find the cube root for 8,000. Okay, children, and then we need to divide. Okay, it's in division form, right? And then we need to divide that. Okay, now let us find. See, we got 9,000. Okay, cube root of 9,261. So how we need to find this? We need to find this by prime factorization method, right? So let us do the prime factorization here. Okay, so cube root of, okay, 9,261. Okay, see, in the units place we are having 1. So what we can put? We can't use this prime number 2, right? The smallest prime number 2 we can't use. So can we use 3 table? Okay, let us try with 3. Okay, so 3. So here we are having 9. So 3 3s are 9. Okay. For this 2, can we continue with this 2? No, right? It is smaller than 3, so that we can put 0 for that. Okay. So now let us take this 26. Okay. 26, now say 7 3s are 21. 8 3s are 24. Okay. So 8 3s are 24. So remaining 2. Okay. Remaining 2. 7 3s are 21. Okay. Now this is 21. So 7 3s are 21. Okay, children, and again we can continue with this 3 table. Okay, 3. So 1 3 is 3. Already we are having 0, so just put the same 0. So 2 3s are 6. Okay, remaining 2. Now we got 27. So 9 3s are 27. Okay, 9 3s are 27. Again, let us continue with 3 table. Okay, 3. So now take this 10. 3 3s are 9. Remaining 1. Okay, now we got 12. So 4 3s are 12. Okay, 4 3s are 12, and at the last we are having 9. So 3 3s are 9. Okay, now we got 343. Okay, 343. So now can we use 3 table? So if you are using 3 table, means what will you get? 3, 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, remaining 1. So 13, will it come in 3 table? No, right? So that we can't use 3. Okay, so let us check with 7 table. Okay, children, can you all understand? So, okay, let us do, say 7 table. 4 sevens are 28. Okay, 4 sevens are 28. So remaining 6, right? Remaining 6. So now we got 63. So 9 sevens are 63. Okay, now we got 63. So 9 sevens are 63. Okay, now we got 49. We know 7 sevens are 49, right? 7 sevens are 49. Okay, again we can put 7. So 1. So let us write the prime factors here. Okay, so cube root of, okay, we are finding the cube root, right? Cube root of, so what are all the factors we got? 3 times 3, okay, 3 into 3 and 3 times 7, okay, so 7 into 7, okay. So now what we can do, we can write these 3 times 3 as 1, right? So 3 into 7, okay, 3 times 3 is here, 3 times 7 is here. So we can write 3 into 7, okay. 7 3s are 21, okay. So what is the answer? Cube root of 9261 is 21, okay children. So let us find the cube root for this 8000, okay. So let us find the cube root for 8000, okay. Cube root of 8000 equal to, okay. Now let us find the prime factorization for this 8000, okay. See, in the units place we are having 0, so can we use 2 table? Okay, let us use 2 table, okay. See 2, so here we are having 8, so 4 2s are 8, and we are having 3 times 0, so we can put 3 zeros here, okay. Again we can put the 2, right? So 2 2s are 4, how many zeros? 3 zeros, so we can put 3 zeros, okay. Again we can put 2, 1 2 is 2 and 3 zeros, so we can put 3 zeros, okay. Now again we can put 2, so now see 10, so it is 5 2s are 10, remaining how many zeros? 2 zeros, so now we can put 2 zeros, okay. Again we can continue with the 2, okay. So 2, now see here it is 5, so 2 2s are 4, remaining 1, okay. Now we got 10, so 5 2s are 10, remaining only 1 0, so put 1 0, okay. Again we can continue with the 2 table. Now 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, remaining 1, right? Now we got 10, okay. So 5 2s are 10, okay children. See, in the units place now we got 5, so we can use 5 table, right? Now we can use 5 table, okay. 5, so 2 5s are 10, remaining 2, 5 5s are 25, okay children. Now we got 5, okay. Find the units place, so we can put 5, okay. 5 5s are 25, and again we can use 5, and 1 5 is 5, okay children. So now we got the prime factors, okay. Let us list that. Cube root of 2 into 2, okay. How many 2 here? 3 times, okay. And second, okay, and then 3 times, and at the last 3 times 5, okay. So 5 into 5, okay children. Now what is the answer? So we got, okay, 3 times, so 3 times 2, and then 3 times 2, and then at last 3 times 5, okay. Now we can write the answer directly, 2 into 5. So what will you get? 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are, okay, 20, okay. So we got the cube root of 9261 is 21, and cube root of 8000 is 20, okay. Now we can write the answer, right? So 21 by 20. So cube root of 9261 by 8000 equal to 21 by 20, okay. Write 21 by 20, okay. See, the number which is in the numerator is greater than the denominator, right? So that we can change this in the mixed fraction, okay. It is divide and find the mixed fraction, okay. So divide, 21 is the dividend and 20 is the divisor, okay. Now 20, we need to say 20 table, so 120 is 20, remaining 1, okay. So it's the quotient, remainder and the divisor, okay. Now how will you write the answer? Quotient in the whole number part, okay. Quotient in the whole number part, remainder in the numerator, and the divisor in the denominator. Okay, children. So the answer is 1 by 20. Okay. So copy this answer in your classwork notebook, children. Very easy, right? Simply the question is cube root of 9,261 by 8,000. Okay. So simply we just had find out the cube root for this number first. Okay. By finding the prime factorization, and we got 21. Okay. And separately we find the cube root for this 8,000 by using prime factorization, and we got 20. Okay. And at the last we are just writing the whole answer as 21 by 20. So it is an improper fraction, so that we can write this as mixed fraction. So we got the answer as 1 by 20. Okay, children. So copy this in your classwork notebook. Pause the video and write. Okay. So should do all these in your classwork notebook. Okay. Should do all these in your classwork notebook. You can write these in the main page and this in the right side. Okay. Just draw a line and you can write this as the rough work. Okay. But you should write all these in your notebook. Okay. Okay, children, see the sixth question. Find the cube root of 24 into 36 into 80 into 25. So how will you find the cube root for this? We need to find the cube root of 24, okay, by using prime factorization. 36, you need to find the cube root for 36. You need to find the cube root for 80, and you need to find the cube root for this 25 separately. Okay, we need to find all the cube roots separately. And after finding the cube root separately, we need to multiply the answer for that cube root and find the cube root. Okay, find the answer for this sum. Is it clear, children? Separate தனித்தனியா இதுக்கெல்லாம் cube root கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு கிடைச்ச cube root answer multiply பண்ணி answer எழுதணும். That is the homework. Okay, sixth one is your homework. Okay, children. And also see the seventh one. Find the cube root of 729 and 6,859 by prime factorization. Okay, so you need to find the cube root for 729 and also 6,859 by prime factorization. Okay, simply, okay, you need to do it separately. Okay, find the prime factorization cube root by prime factorization method. Okay, children, so we will get two answers. Okay, for the 729 you got one answer, and this one, for this one also you will get the next answer. Okay, children, you need to write the two answers separately. Okay, let us do the 8th question in your classwork notebook. Okay, write this question in your classwork notebook, children. Children, see the 8th question. It is also your homework. Okay, but you should do this sum in your classwork notebook. Okay, read the question. What is the square root of cube root of 46,656? So how will you find? What is given first? What is the square root of cube root of this number? Okay, so square root of, okay, cube root of this number. Okay, so 46,656. Is it clear, children? So you need to find the square root of cube root of 46,656. So first of all, what we need to find? We need to find the cube root first. Okay, first of all you need to do the, okay, in BIDMAS, okay, in the smaller class you have learned, right? First of all, you need to solve the brackets, right? So you are considering this, okay, the number which is inside is the first thing you need to solve. Okay, first of all you need to find the prime factorization for this. Okay, by using the same method. Okay, so after finding the prime factorization, you need to list, okay, if you got 2, 2 and 2, okay, so you will write the cube root for this, right? So 2 into, okay, 2 into 2 into 2. So what will you get? Simply, if you got this means you will get some answer, right? So we got the cube root now. Okay, we got the cube root now. For this cube root, you need to take the, after getting the answer for this, you need to find the square root for this. Okay, children, is it clear? First, you need to find the cube root. Okay, in the prime factorization method, you need to find the cube root. Okay, here we got 5, 5, 5. So what will you write? 5 into 5 into 5. So how will you write the answer? So you will get 2 into 5 as the answer. For this 2 into 5, you need to find the square root. Okay? And after finding all these answers, you should write at the last answer. Okay, children? First, cube root kandupidicha answer varuma. And the answer, you should take square root for that answer. Okay? After getting the square root, you need to write the last answer. Is it clear, children? Okay, let us see the next question. This is also your homework. Okay? So, your homework questions are 6, 7, 8. Okay, 3 sums are your homework. Okay, children. Let us see the 9th sum. Children, see the 9th question. Read the question. Children, see the 9th question. If the cube of the squared number is 729. Okay, cube of the squared number. Okay, children. So, in the previous sum, we have said square root and cube root, right? But here see cube and the square number. So, they had mentioned about the cube. So, that is 3 cube, it is 27. Okay, or else 4 cube. Likewise, we need to find the cube number. Okay, so this cube of the square number means 2 squared. Okay, likewise square, 3 squared. Okay, we are just talking about this cubes and squares. Okay, so cube of the square number is 729. Okay, find the square root of that number. Okay, children, so how will you find the cube of the square number? So, what is the inverse of this cube? Cube, it is cube root, right? So, we need to find the cube root for this number, and after finding the answer, you need to find the square root for that. Then we will get the number. Okay, children? Is it clear? So, what is given? So, cube of the square number is 729. Okay, cube, that is 2 cube. Cube of the squared number, it is 729. Okay, children? So, now we are just doing the inverse for that. Okay, we need to find the cube root for this 729 first. Okay, let us find the cube root. Okay, it is listen. See, 729. Okay, cube root of 729 we are going to find. Okay, let us find the cube root by using prime factorization method. Okay, children. See, 729. Okay, see, in the units place we are having 9. So, we can use the prime factor, prime number 3. Okay, so put 3. Now we are having 7. So, 2 3s are 6, remaining 1. Now we got 12. Okay, now we got 12. So, 4 3s are 12. Okay, 4 3s are 12. Okay, and at last we are having 9. So, 3 3s are 9. Okay, children, now we got 243. Okay, again, let us continue with this 3 table. So, now we can't move with this 2. Now, take 24. Okay, so now 8 3s are 24. And at the last we are having 3. 1 3 is 3. Now, we got 81. Okay, again continue with this 3, prime number 3. Okay, so 2 3s are 6, remaining 2. Now, we got 21. 7 3s are 21. Okay, children. So, now we got 27. 27 is also the multiple of 3. We don't know that, right? So, let us put 3, the prime number 3. So, 9 3s are 27. Okay, 9. It is also the multiple of 3. So, that we can use the 3. Okay, 3 3s are 9. Okay, children. Again, put 3. 1 3 is 3. Okay, children. Now, we find the prime factorization. Okay. So, let us list all these prime factors here. Okay. Cube root of. So, how many 3s? Okay, 6 times. So, 3 into 3 into 3, 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, children. So, now what will you get as the answer? Okay, 3 times 3 and 3 times 3. So, what is the answer? 3 into 3 is the answer. Okay, children. Now, we find the cube root. So, for finding the cube root, we got the answer as 9. Okay, so 3 into 3, 9, right? So, now we are going to find the square root for this 9. So, how will you find the square root? We can take this 3 into 3, right? See, square root of 3 into 3. So, what will you get? Square root of 3 into 3? We are finding the square root, okay. Square root of 3 into 3, what will you get? So, square root means if you got power, okay. If you are getting the power of 2, we can write one time, okay? So 3 into 3 is here, so we got the square root as 3. Okay, children, so now we got the cube of the square number, right? So that is cube root of the square root's number. It is 3. Okay, now we got the answer. Okay, children, and again read the question. Is it clear, children? So they had given in the question cube of the square number. It is 729. Okay, so we just did the reverse for that. Okay, simply we find the cube root and the square root of that given number. So we got the answer 3. Okay, so now find the square root of that number. We need to find the square root for this 3. Okay, children, let us find the square root for this 3. Okay. Okay, let us find the square root. So let us find the square root by using long division method. Okay, children. So simply we are having 3, right? So we can't use the prime factorization method. So that we just use long division method. Okay, children. So divide. So the dividend is 3. So now say the square roots. 1 is 1. 2 2s are 4. So 4 will be greater than this 3. So that we can put 1 is 1. Okay. 1 is 1. So now subtracted 3 minus 1. 2. Okay, children. Now can we continue this? No, right? So let us put a point in the quotient. And we can put 2 zeros. Okay. So why we are putting 2 zeros? Because in a long division method, for two numbers we will put bars, right? So that we are just putting 2 zeros. Okay, children. Now bring down these two zeros. Okay, 0 and 0. Okay, 0 0. Now we got 200. Okay. So what is the first step we will do? 1 into, okay, this quotient into 2. So 2 into 1 into 2, 2. Okay. Now we got 2. So we are going to check. Okay. 2, 6 and 6. Okay. What will you get? 6 6 are 36. Okay. 3. 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 3. 15. Okay. 156. Okay. Let us check with 7. Okay. So 2, 7, 7. So 7 7s are 49. 4 as the carry. 18. Okay. 189 we got. Okay. Let us check with 8. So 2, 8, 8. Okay. 8 8s are 64. Okay. 6 as the carry. 2 8s are 16. 17, 18, 19, 22. Okay. So now we got 224. So now what we need to check? We need to get the number which is equal to 200 or nearly less than 200. So what we take? We can take this 189. Okay. So 27 into 7, right? So put 27 and 7 in the quotient. Okay. Now we got 189. Okay, children. Now subtract it. Here 0, 0, 0. So just borrow from this 2. So this 2 becomes 1. This 0 becomes 10. Okay. So we are going to borrow from this number to this number. So that this 10 becomes 9. And this 0 becomes 10. Okay. 10 minus 9, 1. Okay. So 9 minus 8, 1. Okay, children. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. So now we got 11. Okay. Now we got 11. So again, what we need to do? 17 into 2, right? Quotient. With the quotient, we need to multiply 2. So 17 into 2, what will you get? 14. 1 as the carry. 1, 2 is 2. And 3. Okay, now we got 34. Okay. So 34. Okay, with this 34, we need to put some numbers and let us continue. Okay. So we are having only 2 digits. So that again, for having this point, we need to put another 2 zeros. Okay. So again just bring down these 2 zeros. Okay, 0 0. So now we got 1100. Okay, 1100 we got. So now let us check. Okay, so 34 2 2. Okay, so 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 3 2s are 6. Okay, now we got 684. Okay, let us check with 5 and 5. Okay, so 3 4 5. Okay, 5. Okay, 5 5 is 25. 4 5s are 5 is 25. So 2 as the carry. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 2, 22. So 2 as the carry. 3 5s are 15, 16, 17. Okay, now we got 1725. Okay, so let us check with 3. Okay, 4 and 4. Okay, let us check with 4 and 4. So 3, 4, 4. Okay, 4 4s are 16. Okay, 1 as the carry. 4 4 16, 17. So again 1 as the carry. 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. So now we got 1376. Okay, children. So let us check with 3 and 3. Okay. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. Okay, 2. So 1 as the carry. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10. Okay, now we got 1029. Okay, children. So what we need to get? We need to get the number which is equal to this 11,100. Okay, 1,100, or else it should be nearly less than this number, so that we can take this 3 and 3, right? So we can put 3 and 3 in the quotient. Okay, now we got 1029. Okay, now subtract it. Okay, let us get borrow from this number. So this number becomes 0. Okay, this one becomes 10. Okay, 9. So this one becomes 10. So 10 minus 9, 1. 9 minus 2, 7. Okay, now we got 71. Okay, children. Okay, children. So again we are having 71 here. So for having the decimal point here, again let us put 2 more zeros. Okay, this bring down those 2 zeros. Okay, so now we got 7,100. Okay, children. So here what will you get? 173 into 2. So multiply 173 into 2. Okay, quotient. Okay, the given. Okay, we got the quotient, right? So the quotient into 2. Okay, now multiply 7 3s are, 3 2s are 6. Okay, 7 2s are 14. So 14 and 1 is the carry. So 1 2 is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, so now we got 346. Okay, so now write 346 here. Okay, we need to check the number. Okay, so let us check with 1 and 1. Okay, let me write here. Okay, so 3 4 6 1 1. Okay, now multiply 1 1 is 1, 1 6 is 6, 1 4 is 4, and 1 3 is 3. So now we got 3,461. So let us check with 2 and 2. Okay, so 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12. Okay, so 2 and 1 as the carry. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 3 2s are 6. Okay, now we got 6,924. See, here we are having 7,100. So we will not get the same number. So we can take the number which is nearly less than this number. So now we got 6,924. Okay, so now we can put 2 and 2. So we got 6,924. Now subtract it. Okay, this one becomes 6. 0, 9 and 10. Okay, so 10 minus 4, what will you get? So 10 minus 4, 6. Okay, 9 minus 2, 7. 10 minus 9, 1. So now we got 176. Okay, we can stop with this 3 decimal. Okay, so what is the answer we are getting? 1.72732. Okay, so root 3 equal to 1.732 is the answer. Okay, children, copy this in your classwork notebook. Simply, this long division is only a little bit confusing. Okay, do it properly. You can do this long division. Okay, inside the page. Okay, no need to do this in the rough work side. Just do this in the fresh page. Okay, so after completing this, you should draw the. Okay, you should do the long division and write the answer. Okay, children. So do it properly. Try it 2 or 3 times, okay, then it will be easy for you. Children, copy this in your classwork notebook, okay? Pass the video and copy. Okay, children, after completing this, write the 10th question in your classwork notebook, okay? Write the 10th question. Okay, children, let us read the 10th question. Find the two smallest perfect square numbers, okay? Find the two smallest perfect square numbers which when multiplied together gives a perfect cube number, okay? We need to find the two smallest perfect square numbers, okay, children? So what are all the square numbers we have learned? See, so 2 square it is 4, okay? 3 square it is 9, okay? 4 square 16, okay? So we need to find the two smallest perfect square numbers, okay, which when multiplied together gives the perfect cube number, okay? Two smallest perfect square numbers கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Okay, if you are multiplying those two numbers, so see, if you are multiplying 9 into 4, 4 nines are, so 4 nines are 36, right? So while multiplying two perfect square numbers, the number we are getting, right? So this number should be a cube number, okay? That is the question, okay? We need to find that number. So, okay, find the two smallest perfect square numbers, right? Okay, we just consider, let us consider the square numbers as 2 squared and 4 squared, okay? So let us consider the numbers as 2 squared and 4 squared. See, what is it? 2 square it is 4, right? 2 square it is 4 and 4 square it is 16, okay? So we just assume, okay, we got two perfect square numbers, okay? 4 is a perfect square and 16 is also a perfect square number, okay? So which when multiplied together gives a perfect cube. Now multiply 16 fours are. So 16 into 4, what will you get? 16 into 4 it is 64, right? 64 is a cube number, right? 64 is a cube number. Why? So simply if you are multiplying 4 into 4 into 4, you will get 64. So it is a perfect cube number. So what are the numbers? What are the smallest two perfect square numbers? 4 and 16 are the two smallest perfect square numbers. Okay, children. So first of all, write this question. See, the numbers are 2 squared and 4 squared means, so 2 squared equal to 4, right? 2 squared equal to 4 and 4 squared equal to 16. Okay, children. So now we got the two numbers. Okay, let us find the product. Okay, so their product equal to. So what is the product? You need to multiply this 4 and this 16, okay, 4 into 16. So what will you get as the product? You will get 64, okay, 4 16s are 64, okay, children. So 16, it is a perfect cube, right? 16 means we can write this as 4 into 4 into 4, right? It is a perfect cube number, okay. So it's a 64 is a perfect cube number. So 64 is a perfect cube number. So what is the answer? What are the two smallest perfect square numbers? 4 and 16 are the two perfect square numbers. Okay, children. So write this answer in your classwork notebook. Very easy, right? Simply what is given? Find the two smallest perfect square numbers, okay? We need to find two perfect square numbers so that we have returned the square numbers here, okay? So which when multiplied together gives a perfect cube number, okay? So the number we got, right? So if you are multiplying those two numbers, if you got the answer as the perfect cube number, means that is the answer. Okay, see, so we just assume 2 squared and 4 squared are the perfect square numbers, that is 4 and 16. Okay, so simply if you are multiplying those two numbers 4 and 16, what will you get? 64. So 64 is a perfect cube number, right? So that the answer is 4 and 16 are the two perfect square numbers. Is it clear, children? Okay, copies in your classwork notebook. Pause the video and write. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Okay, let me give you today's homework. Okay, as I have already said, 6th, 7th and 8th sum is your homework. Okay, children, note today's homework. Okay, exercise 1.5, 6th, 7th and 8th sum is your homework. Okay, children, do your homework properly. Okay, thank you.